Where are we, Claire?
Today we're in a place called Parkdean near Hartlepool.
Is that a Parkdean resort?
Oh yes it is.
Parkdean, the biggest holiday resort company in the UK.
That's right.
What, the ones with £580 million turnover in 2021?
Oh, that's the one.
And they did £80 million worth of investment in that same year.
Yeah, it's going to be plush.
This is going to be an humdinger. Let's have a look around. So this is our pitch. We actually stayed here overnight last night and it was quite interesting. I wouldn't want my bike here. I don't think the brakes are strong enough. Anyway, this, if you come down Motorhome Alley this way, please, and we can see the full extent and the beauty of what you get for £56 a night. £56, £3 more, £3 more than, where was it?
Beadnell.
Anyway, come this way. This is the drive. It is on a massive slant. When we first got here, I thought we'd come to check out some storage for the motorhome, but apparently this is the site. Follow me. How did you find your toilet block then, Claire?
It's certainly the worst I've been in.
I think it's disgusting. I'll be honest with you.
Do you think it's that bad?
It's that bad. It's tiny. There's nowhere to put anything. No toilet roll. Some of the latches don't work.
There wasn't a single hook in my shower.
What's this?
I think somebody just left the rubbish there.
Oh, this is obviously where you can put your nappies. Now, I don't know about you, but my toilets hadn't been cleaned this morning.
I don't think mine have been cleaned for a while.
They're the right state. It's worth noting that Parkdean is owned by a company called Onyx, and that's a Canadian private equity firm. And I'm sure you know what a private equity firm does. Basically, they buy companies and then they manage them for a while and then try and sell them for a profit. You're watching this at home, I'm sure your home smells lovely, or your motorhome, or your caravan, or wherever you are. Don't smell very nice here, it stinks.
You know, I don't mind something that's a bit tatty, but it is quite bad here.
It's worth noting that we've paid how much for the dogs?
The dogs were £16. We've never paid £16 for the dogs before.
No. But one thing I would say is that the static caravans are very nice, and I can see why you'd get a static caravan here for the location. I mean, some of these statics are beautiful, aren't they?
Yes. Very, very looked after actually as well, very cared for.
Because people own these.
Yeah.
Or they're rented out. One thing you have to watch on this site, what I found out, is that especially up on the touring site, there's cars that just go in between the different pitches. They don't necessarily stick to the road. So if you've got children, you just need to watch out for that, and that's, I think, a valid point.
It's very important as well, yeah.
The other thing is that what we found here is that the dogs are quite free roaming. We've had a few dogs come to our door. Not sure where they're from. But I mean, they were lovely dogs. They weren't bad dogs, were they?
No, not all. They're beautiful dogs.
If you check out the reviews are quite mixed. There's some really good reviews. There's a lot of people that enjoy this site. And then you've got some that are slating it. Obviously, we're just looking at it from our angle.
And here's the beach, look.
This looks like it used to be an entrance.
Yeah.
Oh, look. We welcome your dog to walk around our park. Please use the dog bins. Keep your dog on a lead. So if you come for a dog walk, you can have a walk around. It's quite nice. Looks a bit abandoned, this bit. Some CCTV there. June's Cafe. This way. Well, that's a posh little cafe, isn't it?
It's very nice.
Looks like a bit of a dog walking area.
Well, there's a car park here, isn't there?
Yeah.
So people are clearly bringing the dogs. This is a dog-friendly beach.
And this is Durham Coastal Path. Look at that beach.
So basically, we walk down into the beach here,
Yeah.
and it goes to Hartlepool.
Hartlepool.
Hartlepool Headland, the headland.
Durham Coastal Path. And actually, that path runs down by the park. Can you see?
Down by the park?
Yeah.
Oh yes, it
Goes
does.
straight on. So if you've got one of them, that's brilliant. People in the sea.
Crikey.
It's a big shipping area, this.
You can see a lot of ships there.
So do you get down to the beach down here?
There, just there.
Oh yeah. So there's a few camper vans on here. Nice parking spot.
I wonder if you can stay overnight here.
Well, I'm gonna say this,
Yeah.
that where you park on here, it's flatter and it's better underneath, quality, it's tarmacked. That's better than what you pay for up at that site.
That's true. That is an absolute fact, yeah.
That's a fact. I'm sure the parking's not 53 quid for a day. 56.
What's this saying?
Well, it's saying they were full of tin tents in the 60s. They'd been made for peanut growers in Tanzania,
Well,
but they became surplus to requirements. So they were used for beach huts. But that were in the 1950s and 60s. Miss Crimden there.
look at her. She looks lovely.
Yeah. So one of the gripes that people had for the people were leaving dog waste on the beach. So the penalty of £2,500 if you get caught.
Well, there's no excuse for leaving dog waste on the beach.
And because of the issues it's had with people leaving the dog waste,
We don't
like
like
here, you could call it Crimped One Beach. Look at it.
Crimped one, left one beach.
New knitting pattern. Looks like somebody's been enjoying a fire. It's a big one.
That was a party, wasn't it? Don't think we've seen this much rubbish before.
No. It's definitely looks like people just come down and do what they're doing and then just leave it. Oh, look.
That's cute.
Yeah. One thing I would say is that as you move away from the resort, the beach is very clean.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
It's a lovely beach as well. Got sand dunes up there, but there's no rubbish here. £29,000, great value. Well, if you can't get in,
Is it locked?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
well, there you go.
Lights are on, that's a shame.
One thing I would say is that it feels like we're at a different place here. This is nice. If you've got a static, looks lovely.
Yeah.
Now look at this. He's got his Raptor paint on. I'd imagine that you can stay in one of these for a similar price to what you can if you bring your own rig. Colorado, I couldn't have one of them because I can't even say it.
A Colorado.
Colorado. I struggle with Colorado and Char Park. Park Ark. I said Park Ark, I don't know why.
As a child, I used to say that as it happened.
And this is where we are, so look at the change.
It is a lot for £56 a night.
£56.
Yeah.
We are going to recharge and then we're going to show you the entertainment. Now remember, the dogs were £16 to stay, so we're going to see if the dogs can enjoy the turn. And I'd like to think for £16 there'd be some form of doggy disco for them. we've got to take some entertainment passes.
Yep.
Because I've read online that somebody ordered some drinks and had been there all week and never been asked for the pass. They got some food and some drinks, then a member of staff came and asked for the pass, and they made them go back to the caravan to get it. And by the time he got back, his food were cold, so... Oh, look at that Twizzler.
That's a good one.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I forgot that we're in a storage area. Off we go. I must ask at reception, where do you get your aggregate from? Wonder if you can point me in the direction of your self-leveling aggregate.
These awnings are good. Remember when we used to have an awning?
Yeah. We haven't got time for awnings, Claire.
We don't need an awning now. No, because it took you a long time to pop. It was very frustrating. So do you want to take that and see if you can get in? I don't think they're going to let us in with the dog.
Well, we've got ourselves in, but only for half an hour. Dogs get kicked out at 9 o'clock. All right, so a little development. Even though the dogs are £16, they're not allowed in the bar after 5 o'clock.
So they're allowed in the bar before 5?
Before 5, but I'm not quite sure why that rule.
Is it because the bar could get busy in the evenings and drunk people, but actually it's not busy in there, so they would have been fine in the corner.
No. But anyway, it's not the warmest of evenings. £56 for tonight. The meal has just cost £40 something.
Wow, really?
Yeah, so yeah, let's hope it don't blow a gale. They do serve Madri.
Cheers.
Cheers. Now then, let's have a think. What do we think about this place?
For me, I quite like the location in terms of on the beach, but it's for families, isn't it? It's not for 2 grown-up adults and 2 dogs.
This resort, they need to have a look at it, because for tourists, they're asking, this is the most expensive place that we've stopped at.
Yes.
And, you know, you could say, well, they've got entertainment on, they've got stuff like that, but the entertainment is slots, so you've got to put money in if you want to enjoy that entertainment, and they might have a turn on, but you sat drinking.
You can't take a dog to the turn though.
But we can't watch the turn because we've got the dogs.
Yeah.
So we've got hub passes, they know we've come with dogs, but you can't do anything. So it's a waste of money,
Yeah.
isn't it?
It's a shame,
They're
really.
taking me, and I don't want to leave dogs.
No. Plus, the worst thing I think really is the toilet situation. My showers are really poor.
Yeah.
Cheers, everybody.
Keep smiling. Always look on the bright side. At least it wasn't £57 a night. What you got there?
Been handy again. The old finger glove thing.
Yeah, it's a handy little thing
You
that.
can still drink your Madri.
I almost forgot to film it. This is my meat feast pizza, and this is Claire's steak and ale pie with fries. What do you think?
Pie. It's nice. Yeah.
Unfortunately, it started to rain. And although we're slightly undercover, the wind's in the wrong direction. So this evening, I'm having meat feast, which consists of ground beef, chicken, ham, pepperoni, and fresh rainwater.
But
Well, either you really enjoyed that, Claire, and you've been salivating over the table, or it's raining.
it's raining. It was nice, but it was lukewarm. One for the road.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
In fact, the dog shouldn't be here because it's past 9 o'clock. But
Outside.
we've got to walk through, so I've got to pass that security guard. So, yeah, so it is past 9 o'clock. We've only just finished and we're going to go straight away because we don't want to overstay as welcome. But I don't think the dogs are actually allowed in here, despite paying £16 for them. Not that I'm bothered about it. I'm trying not to mention it. I'm not to mention it.
Come on then.
Is it turn on?
It must be the brake. There's nothing on at the moment.
Oh,
You're gonna get all
there's
the
a bin there, but
Yeah.
no need to use the bin when you can use this little bin. We've got no security guard on now.
Oh, so you could.
So there
take
was
that
one
bin.
on earlier, but after 9 o'clock he's gone.
So what happens after 9 if there's a problem?
This was the smelly bit from earlier. What a difference a day makes.
Oh, don't eat that. Don't even know what it is.
I think. I'll have a guess. You just got to watch where you step. Oh, overflowing now. Can we get through there? Just a bit of a ditch there, just watch that if you come. It's quite a substantial ditch. So if you're walking down here, just watch. Just want to thank the staff for levelling this area, thank you. Especially pitch 14, as you can see. We just had to ask kids not to slide off roof. They thought it might be part of the leisure bit. See, this caravan's on full stretch. Anyway, top tip, if you come here on pitch 14, make sure that the handbrake is on securely. After a £40 meal, there's nothing I like more than to get out of the rain and get dry.
And drink your own beer.
Another top tip, if you come, if you do pour a beer, if you do pour a beer out of a can, make sure not to fill it all the way up to the top of the glass, because you'll get it all over your motorhome due to the little slant. So, as I said before, we are on a gimbal, and you can see just what kind of a slant we're on there with the door jaw. Just make my way down now towards the front of the motorhome. Another top tip, when you get into the captain's seat, when you're on such a thing, make sure to protect the neck as you snap back. One advantage of this is it makes you look younger because it pulls all your wrinkles to the back.
Yeah, looking
I look like
again.
Estee Lauder. Hello. Hello. What? Botox? No, I'm at Parkdean, Cribden.